Wow. So, Andrea, thank you for meeting me today here in a space of discovering your music being.
Thank you.
I wanna yeah, I wanna get started by going into centering to our first position. So, if you will take a deep breath, and I will do the same, and start locating where your energetic center is in the space. Gently start finding out and noticing where your energetic center is. If it's in the past, if it's in the future, just notice it. If it's in a project or ideas or a story, or it can be in somebody else, and you start noticing that, and gently using your intention, start bringing your energetic center towards your physical center in your body. And this is a experience. It's not a concept. It's something that is felt in the body, and that it shifts the presence of our being in the space. And start bringing your energetic center into your physical center, and under your belly button, in between your hips, your point of balance of your physical body. This is your center, your place of power, and inhabit your physical center with your energetic center. Let your energetic center inhabit your physical center and be in alignment. And when you're ready, use your clicker in your hands to declare your grounding cord. A grounding cord that goes from the center of your body to the center of Gaia. This is a flexible grounding cord. It's a two-way communication, and it has a diameter of about 5 centimeters normally. And it has a color, a characteristic that is a color. And at the count of three, please share the color of your grounding core into the space, and I will do the same. One, two, three. My color
Hello.
is purple. And use your clicker one more time to declare your bubble of space. And this bubble of space is what creates the distinctions between you and the rest of the world. This is your energetic space around you. The 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 way that your body connects with the rest of the world, your seams with the world. And this has the form of a shape of an egg that's around you, and inside of it there is your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and outside of it it's everything else. Inside of it is your culture, the culture that you're taking a stand for, and outside of it is or everything else, everybody else's culture. And for the sake of it, use your hands to detect inside of your space, inside of your bubble, to detect, like, is to give it love to your bubble, to say thank you to your bubble for being there, to say to appreciate the qualities of it, and the thickness of it, the hardness or the softness of it. Now I'm gonna use my clicker one more time to create a golden cube of space around us for this work of discovery that we're going into. This space has a thick grounding cord to the earth, a black grounding cord, and inside of this space is discovery, there is music, there is adventure, there is high level fun, and there is transformation, and there is love happening. And if there is anything else that you want to bring into the space inside of this cube, you can click your clicks to your fingers, and you can also bring, say what you want to bring into the space.
Magic and exploration and presence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Right, and when you're ready, just open your eyes and welcome to the space. This space of discovering your music being is a space of exploration, a space where it's really very open, and there is not really like an agenda of any kind. So I'm saying this just to create a sort of context for what the space is, and it's around music and your journey with music. And yeah, I want to just get started by asking you if you can share a bit about what brings you here. What brings you here? What made you ask for this space?
I saw your offering in the group, on the Telegram group, and I am in this period of my life where I am starting to use my voice. I I yeah, I feel like it's the time to be more visible, to use the voice to express what it's inside of me, like to share things with the world and the value and provide offerings. And also there's a part of me since September that like really wants to sing,
Mm-hmm.
and and yeah, and
What?
it's all connected to this voice, and I
Mhm.
just want to explore that.
Thank you. I got really the turn. I mean, I had this question since September. You had this wanting to sing. Um, what is that like? What was the feeling that I noticed there was a feeling or emotion there? We
Yeah, there was a
okay.
joy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was joy of finally realizing that, like finally being able to feel the joy that was stuck there behind the layers of fear, anger, and everything, and finally feeling the joy, like this is opening up and that this is possible.
Mm, amazing. What does that look like to you? If you can describe it, or maybe from like what happened that you that feeling came and sing or that inspiration came to sing, and what does it look like for you, your exploration?
Yeah, I was on a retreat in September,
Mm,
and um, like there were several things that came together, and it's difficult for me to describe like what happened there. And it was when I finally like felt in my body, like it wasn't something like telling myself logically, it was like this sensation in my body, and realizing that I don't know, like that there was this fear that I had before about the voice and being seen and to sing, and that it's not about being perfect, it's about what it provides to other people. And that's when new possibility opened up for me.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, and it was also like a combination of the feeling inside of my body, and also being surrounded by a community of other people, and hearing them share and sing, and how that contributed to the space, and to um, I don't know how to describe that. It's so difficult to put into the words.
Yeah, and I
It
see that it contributed something to you, like you felt something with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the space shifted. Like it wasn't about singing or whatever. It was about being together and contributing, and bringing people together through that. And and that was so beautiful. And what really caught me by surprise is that there were people that I wouldn't think of them, that they can sing so beautifully, or whatever, and suddenly, like, hearing them, I was just blown away. I was amazed, and like all of my stories of the people just shattered.
Yes.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. It's so valuable what you're sharing, and I'm letting it land in my body about this experience that you had. That from what I'm hearing, it transformed you, it changed you, it helped you see something that you weren't able to see before,
Yeah.
and you were able to see that. You were able to see that magic. So it's like in like you have that, like somehow you have that capability of giving that to us. So I mean, from what I'm hearing from your message is that it was so simple that it was just about being, and it wasn't like an intention. It was like you didn't have to do a PhD on singing, or you didn't have to do a masterate on singing to be able to go there to connect with your essence.
Well, I didn't sing. Like, we were going in a circle, and
Mm-hmm.
whoever wanted to sing just sang something, and I didn't. But
Mm-hmm.
I felt the sadness of not contributing. I felt the sadness of, I don't know how to what was it? The sadness that, yeah, the sadness that was holding me back from, like, the sadness of judging myself and holding back, and actually, like, not knowing what to sing, or not exploring this part, that that I was not able to contribute.
Yeah, let those feelings be alive, Andrea. I get it, and it seems like there there is a real sadness there about it, and
Yeah, I don't feel that connected with those feelings now. Yeah, it's
yeah,
sometimes more difficult for me to connect with them. Like, yeah.
yeah, I get it, and maybe there has been some processing those feelings already, where you have been asking yourself like, how could I contribute it? Like what would have been my song? Uh, yeah, like what was your contribution there? What did you want to contribute that you didn't contribute? Yeah.
Yeah, there there was a lot of sadness.
In the moment.
There was, yeah, there was a lot of sadness also, realizing that it wasn't only about the singing, it was also about the life as well, and how I'm using my voice, and in what other areas of my life I hold myself back.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And can you tell what was that, like, that experience? Is it that you it goes a lot into the head and then you don't have the force to sing? What does it feel like? How does it manifest in your experience? uh, for example, that there is a space of music, and where you are invited to participate into music, and what happens there?
There's yeah, I when I contribute, I don't sing loud enough so that other people can actually hear me sing. I
Hmm.
just sing as if for myself, and there's a lot of shame of of being hurt by other people.
Hmm.
And there's this I know that shame is like a mixture of sadness, anger, and fear, and yeah, and it's all of those.
Mm.
And and yeah, it's I usually am invisible in spaces. I don't feel comfortable when there's attention on me in spaces in general. Like I go into fear and my mind just blacks out,
Yeah.
and 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 yeah, there's a fear that I wouldn't know like what are the words. Like maybe I
Mm.
would start and then no
Yeah.
words, nothing.
Okay. uh, am I So I heard you shame, like you're scared of the shame. Is this like, is it like about right or wrong, like you're gonna do it wrong? It's like a part of what is the shame about the other people, about what the other people will think?
Yeah, it's actually quite strange. It's not about being right or wrong. It feels
Yeah.
that it's more about, I don't know, what comes up for me is like being ashamed of my own voice and how it sounds. But it's not about like being right or wrong. It's just
Yeah.
like that it will not, it's more about like providing value and contributing versus like
Yes.
messing
Yeah, I
up
get
the
it.
whole space,
Yeah.
and and other people wanted to enjoy something and I just mess it up with my voice.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. That paints it a little bit more clear, the picture. Okay. I I would like to go right into an experiment of using your voice. And this experiment is, it's about like going into your center, your energetic center, going in, being grounded and bubble, and starting allowing the feelings and sensations in your body to come through, and you take a deep breath, and then you let the feelings come, and you start letting the sounds come out from your being in the form of music, whatever music it is for you, whatever musically. expression comes out. and and this will be for about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. And it's just a way to see what's happening in your, yeah, like how is your voice expression. Like, this is a space for you to make those sounds that you want to make, and for you to explore this being from a place. We're not gonna be in verbal reality, we're gonna be moving into music reality or experiential reality, where it's not so much about the verbs, it's not so much about the words, where it's about the sounds, the vibration. And and we'll see how that is for you. And and I'll let you know what it looks like for me from here. How does that sound for you?
Yeah, I have a lot of fear, and what I also notice is when I'm alone and I make voices, like it's fine.
Yeah.
Or like when I make noises like around family, like it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, like there's a lot of fear letting that part of me come up in front of someone else.
Yeah, that's great. Generally, when that happens, from my own experience, like I tend to tense up here, like this part here in my throat, it tenses up, and then I have a nervousness, and then I'm not actually able to connect from my belly down with my throat. Um, Before we go into that experiment, I propose we do some warm up exercises.
Okay.
Okay, and this is with the intention of relaxing your lips, and relaxing your throat, and relaxing like your lungs, expanding your lungs, and and also connecting with your diaphragm down here. Cool. Mm, Start noticing the muscles all in your face, like all of the muscles in your lips, in your cheeks, and notice like if there is any tension. You can even use your hands to touch it and like give it like a sort of like massage. And we're gonna be touching our faces for a little bit. I'm gonna do this too because it's helpful for me to do this too. And right under here, there sometimes there is a lot of tension, and there is a conjunction point here that connects your your lower jaw with your cheekbones, and touching into that, it can release some of the tension there. And the purpose of releasing the tension is kind of like it is it's like a sphincter. I don't know if you know what a sphincter is. For example, the most common one is the anus. In your anus, there is a it's like a very tight muscle that tights up really tight, and then it relaxes and opens up. So inside of your body, there is different muscles like that, and the purpose of relaxing is so that like you can clear up the channel from here to here. and it's a practice. It's really a practice, something that you can practice on a daily basis, as a way to open up this. And it's like a day, like I still practice this, and I still say to myself, or I still think that I have to practice more, something like that. um, so we're gonna do this first one. Is put your two fingers up in your cheekbones here, and push in, and you're gonna pucker up your lips like that, and make this sound of, yeah, yeah, work through it. It's very fun. You just push the air through so that it vibrates your lips, and and try to keep it going at the at a low speed. Yeah. So you push this up and relax your lips. The Your lips is connected with your throat, so when your lips are tense, generally the throat tenses up too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Work through it. I know it's like some it makes that it's so funny, and it when you laugh, like it tenses up there, and it's
The-
impossible to
I
do it.
Yeah, the reason why I laugh is that when I'm alone, like I like playing with that sound, like "Woo," and just let it go.
Yeah.
And and I laugh now because it's so natural sometimes for me to go into that state. And now, like, I'm not used to being seen in that space by other person.
Mhm. All right. I want, yeah, this is the space for that, and it makes sense that it's difficult to go into another space and this is the challenge to that I'm here to hold space for that,
Yeah.
for you to explore that, take like you taking up space with music, with your music, and that I want to hear your music. I want to hear what your exploration sounds like, even if you think it's terrible, even if whatever thoughts are there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just give you like a few other uh, what are these called, like stretches, like face mouth stretches and warm-ups. So it's one that you take your hand like that, and then you push your jaw down, and just commit that you're gonna make funny face, commit that your face is gonna look funny in this, and then it's all fine. Ah.
Ah, ah, ah,
Ah. And so one, you can move your jaw to the side. Then to the other side. Uh, and there can be like even tension accumulated here. And this could be very well my tension. I have tension in my face. I accumulate lots of tension in my face, and also in the ears, like right under here, under the lobe. You can pull that, and that also relaxes like all of these and all of this part. I heard from a teacher that actually my throat singing teacher, that the ear is it has like points of nervous points to the rest of the body, to all parts of the body. So when you're massaging the ear, it's like you're massaging other parts of your body too. And I don't know exactly where the lobe is connected to, but So these are I'm going towards like this context of how to create a space for music, so that you can create your own space, cavitate. I don't know if you're familiar with this term of cavitating. Okay, cavitating a space of music, so you can like, boom, like I cavitate a new space where music thrives, and then you step into that space, and then you close the zipper in the back, and 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 then you're in a space where music thrives, where music is actually something that's valued and that is wanted, and and then from there, what you get is these qualities of music, like rhythm, like melody, harmony, like silence, like love, and and you get to sense into the rhythm of the space, into like how is the space moving, how is the space, the quality of the space, and then from there you can take on with your sounds. You can you and it's special because like music, it can be taken over by your gremlin. It can be taken over like as a way, as this way of like shocking people, as a way of distracting. The gremlin can take music as a way of distracting, as a way of avoiding. So I can, like my gremlin sometimes use music to avoid or to distract, or so it's important to know that distinction of your purpose of playing music, something like that. And I think you were touching on this earlier with what you were sharing. And with these tools that I'm gonna be sharing here is like how do you create that space? You cavitate a space for yourself where music thrives, and then you can have that space for yourself where you are, your connection is there, or you are willing to make that connection, or creating that connection is valuable, and then you start navigating from there into the expression of your sounds. And then it, it, it's so simple that it just starts with a hum. It starts with a start, starts with a e. So like any like, it's like close your eyes and then you go into your feelings and oh ah oh ah oh ah oh and you get into this place where you're, where the music is nurturing you, where the music is feeding you, and it's not an effort. You actually like, wow, I'm making these sounds, or like this is coming through me, or like there is this uh, amazement and delight in the playing, and, and it can be connected with the feelings. It is connected with the feelings when it's real, when the connection is real. There is the connection of your joy, the connection of your sadness, of your fear, and your anger. Like all of those are like this with music.
Yeah, that was beautifully said. Thank you.
And I think that there is a few maps too that can create that matrix for you to jump into music, and know that something is gonna catch you. Like your maps, they're gonna catch you. You're gonna find yourself like, oh, I'm here in the map, and then you can start tracing yourself and going to the places where you want to go. How is that? for stepping into this experiment uh, of going into expressing your sounds.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Alrighty, I'm gonna have a timer here, and it doesn't really need to be exactly 3 minutes. I'll just say when I like about 3 minutes, I'll say okay, let's come to a
3 minutes
pause.
will be way too long for me.
Okay, 3 minutes is gonna be way too long for you.
Yeah, I think so. It will feel like in ages.
Yes, yes, and that there is, I think there is value there in that process,
Yeah.
and we'll see how it goes. And if it's only 1 minute, you can tell me, okay, I'm done. That's it. Then we'll leave it at that. But I'll be listening for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And come to a pause. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you. Well,
Do you want to share a few words? What was that? Wow.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it, and I'm surprised that I enjoyed it. Like I had my eyes closed, and I just enjoyed the humming, and I kind of got lost in it, and there were moments when I forgot that that you're here and that it's being recorded and everything.
Yay. I want to propose another experiment. Is there anything else before we move on from that experiment? And I heard that you enjoyed it, and from here I could see different things, and I could hear the humming, and it was very subtle. It was like very subtle. It was like for you is your humming. These are your sounds. You are using your sounds to, in a way, like say, regulate or stay present with your feelings, stay present with yourself, like not go too fast. And you were there with yourself, and I could see that, and yeah, I'm really glad to hear. Well, I'm glad to hear that it was enjoyable for you, that you enjoyed it. There was a part that I thought it was hard, like the that it was challenging or something like that. Did that happen for you? That it was challenging?
Yes, yes, it was coming in waves, kind of.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about the challenge part? That what was happening there?
Mm. Yeah, it's like I didn't know what. Yeah, there were several things. I didn't know what to do next, or I put a pressure on myself to do something different than just humming and going in this waves of humming or whatever, and and also um, yeah, there are other people in the house, and like
Mm,
there might go into the room next door, and like thinking about like what they're going to think, and also there was this thing, as you said, like that you felt that I used the humming to self-regulate, and as you said that, I was like, wow, like this is it, like this is what I use it for usually, and I usually like hum or sing when other people are doing it, and I just keep it lower so that I'm not heard. I'm not like my voice is not in the space,
mm-hmm.
and and yeah, and I just feel it so much now. Yeah, it's like this realization that I didn't even know that I used the humming for self-regulation, and and it's actually usually in those spaces that when like something's going on that I just hum or make some noise to self-regulate, to make it as an soothing tool for me,
Yeah.
like an escape in some way as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the other part that I see from here is that you have a sensor, you have a scanner that is scanning the space and is picking up something in the space, like it's picking up on something, your response to it is to hum or sing or do something to self-regulate, and that the possibility is that now that you can do it more consciously, that now you're conscious about it, and then other possibilities are gonna come from there, like doing it consciously or not doing it. Like you have the possibility now of not doing that if you don't want to do that, or of doing it consciously.
Thank you for saying that.
I want to jump into the next experiment. is, is there anything else about that before we do that?
No,
Okay, I want to ask you if there is, well, there is a song that you really love to sing. There is a song that you know the sounds, you know the lyrics, that you enjoy it, you enjoy listening to it, you enjoy singing it. I don't know what that song is, but I want to invite you, if you could sing that song as the whole song if you can, or part of it. um, yeah, and I'll be here like listening. I'll be just listening. Do you know what that song is?
there is one coming to my mind, and I don't remember the whole lyrics.
Okay.
It's like when I sing with the song, it's fine, but as soon as I'm supposed to sing the song without the original song,
Yeah.
I I I, I usually stop in the very beginning because I don't know the melody, I don't know the lyrics, I just forget the rest.
Hmm. And so maybe it's not that song that you're thinking of. It might be. It can even be a song from childhood or something like that, or it might be in your mother tongue, your original language. It doesn't have to be in English,
Okay.
and and like that your body like wants to sing this song or knows how to sing this song.
Yeah, there's a song in the mother tongue that's usually sang in school like very early, like for kids. That came to my mind.
Okay, and will you sing that one?
Okay. Yeah, I'll just it's okay if I close my eyes again.
Yes.
Okay. Keď som išiel od Zuzičky, štrngali mi podkovičky, štrngali, vrngali, sivé očká plakali. Trngali, vrngali, sivé očká plakali. Sivé očká, čo plačete, veď mi moje nebudete, budete iného, šuhajíčka švarného. Budete iného, šuhajíčka švarného.
Go
That's
ahead.
it.
Okay. Will you try that again? That's perfect. Like we can get started with this. And it's really like, let's say, like it's really hard to sing when there is a lot of tension in the face.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that it's bad or wrong or anything. Like it's amazing. You did it. You had this song. You sang it in recorded video in front of a stranger, or like somebody that you're just meeting today for the first time. That that's pretty awesome. And um, this thing that the next part of this experiment is to like do it again, and what would you do differently?
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Maybe I'll do a bit of coaching from here and just keep on your process. Just take a deep breath. Make sure your belly is full of air, your lungs are full of air on your sides, on both sides. You keep noticing that channel of tubes and connection that goes from your diaphragm, your lungs to your throat. There is a clear passage of connection of air.
Keď som išiel od Zuzičky, štrngali mi podkovičky, štrngali, vengali, sivé očka plakali. Štrngali, vengali, sivé očka plakali. Sivé očka, čo plačete, veď mi moje nebudete, budete iného šuhajíčka švarného. Budete iného šuhajíčka švarného.
Yeah. How was this time?
It was, I don't know, like something.
Let the feelings be there, Andrea. Let your feelings be there. There's big feelings behind it. And you were gonna say something. What is that?
I feel joy that I was able to even sing it. And and there's a lot of sadness that I'm pushing away, and I don't know what the sadness is about. It's, I don't know.
Let it get
There's
bigger. Let it get a bit bigger. As big as it is. 'Cause there is something there for you.
there's there's this sadness about the song selection that I feel sad that like the only song that I'm able to sing is this very short child song, and I feel sad about that. And I'm still pushing away the sadness, and I don't know how to make it bigger now.
Mm, thank you. Yeah, I can connect with you. Uh, this thing happens to me when I'm in a stage, or when I'm even when somebody asks me for a song to sing. Something happens for me that like my being just like closes up, and I like it's something like I cannot like probably I probably know hundreds of songs, and I go into like this like one song or two songs that I know, something like that. I connect with that. I Yeah, and thank you for connecting with your sadness. I see that you're like letting it be more alive. That sadness. your face completely changed. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, it doesn't need to make sense, Andrea. That feeling is like what's blocking your expression, that you're not feeling that you're not allowing yourself to feel that, and it stays there. It stays in between you and your expression. So, so I appreciate you're taking these steps to feeling it more and feeling that more. Is there is there more that's coming?
No, but the the way how you said like that me not feeling it, it's blocking me. And and it just touched me deeply. It's like yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I have a tendency to block feelings still
Yeah,
and to run away from them.
yeah. I want to like use this energy from what you're feeling right now before you do that and run away from them, because it's very alive right now. The space is alive with your feelings, with what you're bringing into the space, and this journey it becomes alive when you allow yourself to feel this. Because these feelings they have sounds. There is sounds behind that sadness that want to be expressed, and they want to be heard. They want your body, your whole being wants to make them. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
So so what about going for it? How about letting them express right now in this space? Some of it, like you can go step by step, just letting those sounds come out.
Yeah.
Sounds,
It
sounds.
it stops.
Hmm. Well, that'll be the homework. Homework. You got some homework there. No, I'm just saying that it's great. Like even stepping into this, like noticing of what's happening with the feelings. It's great. Uh, there is. I'm just noticing that we have like about 15 minutes left, and I always it's like I've been leaving the last part, and I've been getting into a rush in the last part, and I want to share. There is a map that I want to share, and I just want to see that the goal from this experiment of what you just did, and there's that blocking of your feeling, and stay with that sadness is gold. That sadness that you had there was like gold. It was just like melting your being, and and you just need to create that space where where you can ah, where it can come out and it can like take shape in the form of these sounds because it's there now or it's somewhere in your body, and it's amazing. It can be really transformative and really awesome for you because once you do that, then it gets heard, and then your energy is freed up to make that sound again and stay connected with your feelings and your emotions whenever you want, and it is not staying down there in the form of this like fear of expressing it, or or I don't know, like this repression. And I'm not saying that's what's happening, um, but is what could be happening. If you want to write down the doorway to that EHP, if there is an EHP there,
Yeah. Right.
I'm happy to hold space for that. Like I'm really like this is my space. I love to hear your process, to hear that song that you sang. I love it. I love hearing your story with music and your journey, and hearing of your inspiration to be more vocal, to use your voice, activate your voice, and sing, and create these shifts of space, where music just like puts people into like a liquid state. We're like, whoa, what is this thing that I'm feeling? And that all you have the instrument. You have the instrument. It's just a matter of learning the notes, learning how to play it, and practicing it, and enjoying the process because you are already doing it. Your body already knows how to do this. You're It's like the way each one of us sings is very unique to us, and the way that you sing is not gonna sound like anybody else's. So it's a very very fun journey of discovering what your voice sounds like, what your music sounds like,
Yeah.
and it's gold for the world and for next culture, for even for the climate change, for for the evolution of consciousness in the universe. It's it's gold for that.
Mm. I know there. Yeah. I have a tendency to ask like things to, I don't know, get an approval or get a confirmation, or I don't know. It's like I already know the answer, but I have a tendency to do this. And what's coming up for me is like this question of like, how does my voice sound like when I sing, and do you think like I can learn how to sing? And I kind of don't know if I want to really ask that question, because I kind of already know the answer, that it can be improved, that I can learn, and and then it's really up to me what I do with the voice.
Yeah, I hear your question. And I'm not gonna answer it because I'm not like an authority, and I still like I can tell you what I felt from hearing your voice. But I think I want to use the space for some, or I think we could use the space for something else now, because I think you know that that question was coming from a place of seeking for approval and asking me as if I, it's like what's more important is like how you feel when you're singing it, like
Mm.
how it is for you when you're singing it. Is it, are you doing it to impress others? Are you doing it to get attention from others? To or are you doing it because you love to sing, or because you love music, or because you see the value of that music brings to the world? So like that to me is more important than
Mm.
what I have to say about your voice. Like it really doesn't matter, and your voice in this process is gonna keep changing, And if I give you a feedback now, like it's gonna be like about the outside layer, but like really like what I'm talking to is that part of you like is inside here, like your core, your warrioress, your goddess, your uh, yeah, your singing queen, this person that can like really sing, this fairy goddess that is connected with your sounds and the sounds that you make and the vibration of sounds, what sounds can make.
Yeah, that's a great question. That's yeah, that's such a great question. Yeah.
So there is five basic sounds that in English they're called the vowels. In Spanish they're called las vocales, and it's A, E, I, O, U. I don't know if it's in that order. I haven't figured out the order yet with the fingers thing. But there is these five sounds. In Spanish is A, E, I, O, U.
In Slovakian, it's pronounced the same as in Spanish.
Could you say it?
A, E, I, O, U.
Yes. Yeah, A, E, I, O, U. And these are, if you slow down when you're saying those, you're gonna start seeing the transition in between one and the other. And these five sounds there, I've heard some people calling it like the sound of God or something like that, because like it's all the sounds that can be made. I don't call it that, but I just see it like as the primary colors. They're the primary colors, and then with the combination of them, there's different sounds that can come out. And so it's when you're making music, this is a really like awesome map to have, that you have these five different sounds that you make, and your throat and your mouth shapes differently depending on which one of those you're singing. And we can do the experiment now. So I'm gonna start with and could you also do it with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and try to exaggerate it a little bit. Ah, ah, eh, e, o, u. And now I'm gonna shift in between. Like I'm gonna go from A to E. And I'm noticing that we have 6 minutes, so I'm
Yeah,
keeping an eye
it's
on time.
fine. No, yeah, if we go a little bit further, it's fine.
Okay. So if you do this experiment, this is the map of the vowels, or the map of the sounds of music. And you're gonna start seeing like the in between, the like in the in between there is a different sounds that get made there, like I,
Mm-hmm.
and to start experimenting with those, to just to get used to the shape that your mouth change, how the shape of the mouth and the shape of the throat. And it can be an experiment of using the vowels and using sounds and to make this sound. Yeah, like throughout the day making these sounds in the form of music. when you're by yourself or when you're with others, that will be a next challenge. And that is one of the maps, and that could be like the next step for this experiment. There is another map of the five elements of music that is also very awesome, because it's like these like five elements that you can like uh, you can go deeper into the music, or it allows you to go deeper into the music, and it catches you. It also can gives you hints about the space, about what the space is like. um, uh, and I don't know if I think it might be it's gonna be too much to share this, but I'll just go over the elements quickly, and I'm not gonna go into the delivering the whole map. But I can do that another time, or you can. There is a video that I made where I'm delivering this map. You can also watch that if you like.
Okay.
So the elements are, this is the hand method of music. It's five elements of music, and I call it sometimes the map of music. And is it the this index is a melody, which is the individual, the solo person, the storyteller, the hero in a way, or the protagonist in the story. Is the solo in the guitar. You know, the second one, so that's a melody. That's a melodic, the person. The second one is harmony, which is more about the group. It's about like already like three or more notes playing together. So this is more like how do notes sound together when they're played together. How does like one sound and two sounds, you put them together sounding at the same time, what is the quality that gets created there? It can be sunny, it can be happy or sad, or it can be tension, or it can be scary. This sort of like you get the sensation, and that is the harmony, when there is more than three notes playing together, three or more notes playing together. This is only one note at a time. This is three notes at a time.
Okay.
Then there is rhythm, which is your like your backbone, the bones, the pattern, the cycles, like tick 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 tick. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Then 1 1 1 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. You can like divide it and also like multiply it, and rhythm is fascinating. And rhythm is inside of you when you're breathing, when you're talking, when you are walking. There is rhythm. There is rhythm in the days with the sun coming out and then going out. There is rhythm in the cycles of the moon. There is rhythm in the tides. There is rhythm in life and death. There is like all of these, like going, coming and going, and circles is a circle. That's this this finger. So it's the annular. This is where people usually wear their ring. So that's like the cycle. This is what signifies the cycle. And the this one here, little pinky, is the silence, because there is silence in between each note, in between each word that I'm saying. There is a little silence in between the sun coming out and going back out again. There is silence in the night time, for example. Um, there is silence also at the beginning before the song starts. Then when the song starts, then there is no more silence, but then there is that silence in between, and there is silence at the end. When the song ends, then there is another silence. So this is silence is very much part of music, and it's amazing, like finding the in between silences in every space, and creating like using that silence for allowing the music to land, or allowing sounds to land, or distinctions to land. and also so it doesn't all sound like one big noise. Taka, 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 taka. And this last one is the tom. It's like the god part of music, what creates the music, the feeling that creates the music. And my teacher that told me this, he told me that it was love. Told me that this last element of music is love. And he made a big emphasis on this. He said that if you're not doing music with love, music will destroy you, and it will like kill you and kill people around you, and it has these big consequences. So he said, Jorge, make your music with love. Remember this. This is so important. And he kept talking about it, and he shared some like, really bad experiences that he had with it. Uh, so I think this is like yeah, like the principle, like what is the purpose that you're playing your music with, and it can be love, transformation, possibility, clarity. You have like connection, friendship, community, family, and and it, yeah. So those are the five elements of music: love, melody, harmony, rhythm, and silence. And the more you go into this map, like it really like it starts like opening up a new field inside of you, in front of you, about the space where you're in, and about the music that is played, and about the music that you also play. Like for example, those homes that you're making, they can like you can put them like put this map beside you and start shaping it, like shaping those homes, and they start like getting shape and getting form, and they start forming up like music.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
um
Thank you.
yeah, I'm glad I was able to share that. and,
Wow.
and that was like a quick delivery of that map. Like I could really like I should really make like 30 minutes to deliver that map, not the last 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm learning
Yeah.
about my timing.
I'm glad that you shared the map. Yeah.
Mm,
It's yeah. It's especially the thumb
yeah.
and and like as you said, and bridge that the feelings also create the music and yeah, like you're like even what I've realized, it's like a part of me being in the music in like in what space I am at now. And yeah, and it kind of reflects the internal state of me as well.
Mm,
Yeah. It's like this silent humming for myself and using it to self-regulate. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, and that like also like that can be with love, like that gentle humming, that hmm, hmm, that's it's like what is your purpose, it's like only you can tell. And I can tell from the outside for the results that it's creating. What result is it creating? Is it creating connection? Is it creating um, healing? Is it creating love in the space? What is it creating?
Oh,
Thank
that's
you, Andrea.
beautiful. Thank you, Jorge.
Yeah, and
Thank you very
I'm
much.
on your team for this journey that you're in, and keep in touch. Yeah, please keep in touch. I would love to hear more, and keep working together, and knowing more, holding more space, and creating like sort of like a team of music space holders, or like a music researchers, music space holders.
It's
It's
amazing.
yeah.
That's really amazing. Yeah, it's I don't know, like what's what's coming up for me now is this mm, this bridge to the ancient kind of traditions, and something that it, like, it's not even ancient, like people just singing, dancing together and telling stories, and like these basic things that usually bring people together, and oh yeah, like this is what I experienced even with those people, and actually I said how it felt like it brought us together in circle, and I'm glad that you're doing this, because like we need that, like we need to sing, we need to dance, we need that rhythm in our life, and to share those spaces with other people.
Mm,
At least that's what I feel in
mm,
myself as well.
yeah, cool. Yeah, it's like dancing around the fire, singing around the fire, and I is that music has such a big quality of being infinite, something like that. Like it has this, it opens up the gate to infinity, and it goes into it's like infinite loop, like lung 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 lung, and it reminds us right away of that. Wow, that's inside of me. I have a throat. I have a heart. I think I have a I have a belly. I have a mouth. I can sing too, and this was my inspiration for singing too and going into this journey. So powerful. It's so powerful.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you for meeting me again, and keep me posted, please.
I will. Thank you,
Okay.
Jorge.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you for exploring with me.
Mm. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will be in touch. Yeah.
Okay. Bye for now then.
Thank you.